What is going on with the Kroger-Albertsons merger trials? That's right, trials. There's 3 of them. In Portland, Oregon, we have the FTC's case against Kroger and Albertsons. That trial started in August and closing statements were provided on September 17th. But Judge Adrian Nelson requested that the closing statements be provided in writing to her by September 27th. And at that point, her deliberation would begin. So while there's a lot of talk online about whether the FTC is going to get a win here, we don't know for sure and are awaiting the judge's final ruling. Meanwhile, in the state of Washington, the Attorney General's office has brought a case against Kroger and Albertsons, arguing that a merger would remove competition from the state and likely hurt employees and increase prices to consumers. That trial started mid-September and is still underway, with CEOs from both Kroger and Albertsons recently taking the stand. And last but not least, there is a third trial in the state of Colorado that is set to start on September 30th. The state brought a lawsuit against Kroger and Albertsons back in February, claiming that the proposed merger violates Colorado's antitrust laws and would reduce grocery competition across the state. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser has said, quote, "We're now prepared for what we believe will be the case that will end this merger and will prevent it from harming Coloradans." In addition to the argument that the merger would reduce competition, there are also reports that the state will argue that the Kroger-Albertsons plan to divest 91 stores in the state of Colorado alone from the Safeway brand to the C&S wholesale grocers would lead to store closures. They are claiming that C&S is a distributor, not a retailer, and they don't have enough experience to operate the stores and to actually compete with a merged Kroger-Albertsons brand. They're also citing the failed divestitures from Albertsons to Hagen in 2015 when it merged with Safeway as a precedent. The other interesting thing in this case is that the state is also alleging that King Soopers, which is a Kroger brand, and Safeway had an illegal non-poach agreement to prevent striking workers who are unionized from taking jobs at each other's stores. Now, the grocers deny this, but if it's true and can be proven, this is in direct conflict with Colorado's anti-competition laws. So while things are quiet in Oregon and just getting underway in Colorado, I'm sure there'll be lots of updates as decisions come in and trials get underway. So we'll continue to follow the trials and the stories and bring you relevant updates here on YouTube.